All right, welcome back to the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Sorry for the technical issues. We're now on our third take here for broadcast tonight. We've had a lot of technical issues with the Wi-Fi here at Glacier Ice Arena, which is in Vernon Hills. So I anticipate we're going to have technical issues all night. So if it's too frustrating, I will have the entire game uploaded to the web afterwards, after the game is over. So you could tune in probably at 7:30, 7:45, and it'll all be up on the web, and you can watch the game in full, hopefully without interruptions. So as we enter the new year, Wildcats have played 7 games. They've had one victory, which actually happened to come against the team tonight, except for Bryn Claire, who I heard has broken her thumb in a skiing accident, so hopefully she gets better soon. And Jesse Lesage is also out on vacation still. So kids all start school tomorrow, so everybody's going to get back in the swing of things, and what better way to do it than a night of Metro girls hockey with Evanston Wildcats facing off against the Lake Forest High School Scouts. As we move through the rest of this month, the Wildcats have a very full schedule. Coming up this next weekend, we have 3 games. A game on Friday, Saturday, which is senior night, where we'll be honoring all the seniors on the team, as well as honoring all the boys seniors. So all the seniors within the Evanston High School hockey program will be honored with a photo and a commemorative plaque, I believe. So I could be wrong about the plaque. Who knows? Anyway, then we followed up with an away game on Sunday night against Lake Forest Academy, which is actually different than Lake Forest High School. Both of them located in Lake Forest, but one's a private school and the other one's public. As of right now, in the Founders League, which is the one Evanston High School is in, we are at the bottom, having only played 7 games with 1 victory and 6 losses. And right ahead of us is Lake Forest with 8 games played and 2 victories and 6 losses. If the Wildcats can string together some solid victories here over the next few weeks, we should be able to get ourselves out of the cellar. If you don't mind, 1 second, I'm going to move the camera over here to the right so that I can get more room to see.
Come this way, I'm not in picture.
No, you're not. One of the parents asking if he was going to be inside on screen tonight. I assured him that he won't be. Although I lied, he's right there.
What?
I better move right over to here.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
And if I hear I'm not?
Yes, now you're good. So normally Lake Forest High School plays their games at Lake Forest College, at the Lake Forest College Ice Arena, but it was being used for a tournament tonight, so they have had us come up here to Glacier in Vernon Hills, which is directly west by a few miles from Lake Forest, so not too far of a drive for them and about the same distance for us. case you're wondering why some of the girls have purple helmets and some of the girls have white helmets and the rest of the girls have navy blue helmets, those usually signify which travel team the girls with the helmets that are not navy blue play for. So the girls in purple helmets play for the team called the Storm, which is a AAA girls hockey program, and the girls in the white helmets, or at least most of them, such as Kennedy Morozic and Bryn Clare, play for the Warhawks. And you'll notice that on the other teams we play as well. And if you see a black helmet, that is typically the Mission program, which is another AAA program. So as we are about to get underway tonight, just for those of you just tuning in, we are having some technical issues with the internet here at Glacier Ice Arena, so it most likely will be a choppy video feed for you at home. And if you'd like to tune in after the scheduled game is ended, it'll be a cleaned up broadcast and hopefully clear on YouTube. All right, as Evanston in their navy blue away jerseys with orange numbers and striping. And Lake Forest Scouts, the white jerseys, blue shorts, and yellow and navy blue striping. Out on centering is Jillian with Kennedy Morozic and Allison Capo on the other wing, backed up by Claudia Nord and Grace Crow on defense. Puck goes deep down behind the Lake Forest net. Kennedy has it, but loses it to one of the Lake Forest Scouts. Scouts try to clear it, but Grace keeps it in. Puck down behind the net. Jillian Young fighting for it. Scouts pick it up and try to move it out. Nord trying to cause some trouble there at the blue line, but the Scouts move it on into the Kits zone. Down behind the net, Kennedy has it. She moves it up to Young. Young clears it out into the Scouts zone. Kennedy fighting for it. She has it right on net, just barely misses getting a shot off. Now Kennedy working it around the backside. She's skating around, pass over to Koplo. Koplo unable to hang on to it. Graysick with a shot, just goes wide. Whitney Race down there. She dumps it back in. Scouts have it. They try to move it out. Graysick tries to move it up. She has it. Gets it across the blue line. Sends it deep, almost deep. Ari Shasinski back. We haven't seen her for a few weeks. She works it around the outside. Tries to get it over to Whitney Race. Just deflected off of one of the Scouts' sticks. Whitney Race moves it back up to Ari Shasinski. She's looking for the shot. Fires a shot right into the glove of the Scouts' goalie. Good start to the period for the Wildcats. A lot of offensive zone time, which we haven't seen in most games. So this is looks like they've shaken the rust off pretty quickly. Ari Shasinski on center, Caitlin Brownlee on wing, and Claire Koniger on the other wing. Whitney Race and Grayson back on defense. Quick shot there to the Scouts goalie, and She smothers it and we'll have another face-off and some lineup changes. Brownlee, Pleiter, and Koniger out on offense, and O'Hara and Grace Crow on defense. Pleiter fighting for it. Scouts come up with it. They move it around, looking to get it out of their own zone. They fire it over. It's off of one of their sticks, so that won't be icing. As O'Hara chases it down, she sends it back up to Koniger. Koniger tries to get out, but the Scouts get a shot off there. Now Koniger tries to clear it. She does. It's off of one of the Scouts' sticks, so that won't be icing either. Chase is on. There's Caitlin Brownlee back behind the net. Scouts move it back out. O'Hara keeps it in, tries to get a shot, but doesn't make it through traffic. Now here come the Scouts with a 3-on-2. Just pause there at the blue line, and that's going to be offsides. We're going to get a lineup change here for the Kits. Nord and Graysick back out on defense. Weber, Zoe Kramer, and Marin Pleiter out on offense. I just noticed that the period says 3. I'll change that here at the next stoppage. Scouts take it back deep in their own zone and then try to move it up. Here they come across the blue line. Nord pushes her down around behind the goal. Graysick on the outside. She's skating it around. Chip shot. It just goes up over the top of the net. Scouts working it back down behind the Kits' net. They try to center it. Broken up there by Graysick. Now Graysick has it over on the far boards. She tries to clear it. It does get out of the zone. The chase is on, but the Scouts get there first. Pass goes wide. Nord gets there in time to break it up, and now Graysick moving back. Centering pass broken up. But then the rebound shot caught by the Scouts, and now the Scouts have the lead 1-0. 9:45 left here in the first period. Back out on the ice, we have Jillian Young, Kennedy Mrozik, and Jade Angel, backed up by Whitney Race and Molly O'Hara. Kennedy Mrozik comes up with a thick puck. She skates it through the Scouts, almost gets a shot through the goalie's legs, but the goalie shut the door there right at the last minute. And now the Scouts move it up. Pass across ice. Whitney Ray's chasing for it over in the near corner. Now Jillian Young has it. She's moving it up the ice, just off the boards. Here she comes. She's got it in the corner, tries to center it. Jade Angel unable to get it from behind her. Centering pass there, broken up by Mrozik. Big hit and collision there. We've got a skater down. Looks like Kennedy's all right. Mrozik skates back to the bench. A little shaken up there. Big collision between her and one of the Scouts. 9:03 left to go in the first period. Nord and Graceland Crow back on defense. Jasinski, Brownlee, and Koplow out on offense. Scouts win the battle there and get a quick shot off, but our goalie's able to stop it. In net tonight is Riley Knopson, who's a senior this year. Jasinski tries to come up with a little help from Nord. Nord chips it up. Jasinski gets it out. Brownlee has it. Moves it through her skates. Jasinski over here on the near side, centers it. Nobody there. Now the Scouts come. They bring it across the blue line, looking for the centering pass, drop pass. Quick shot off. Nord working with it. She has it. Passes it up to Brownlee. Scouts chip it back in. But Shashinsky comes up with it. Shashinsky working it up the near side. Moves to the center. Skates it around. Looking for the centering pass. Centers it right off the side of the goal there. Does make it around. Graysick has it over. She's working it down. And finally, the Scouts goaltender smothers it. 8:07 left here to go in the first period. We have Pleider, Koniger, and Kramer out on offense. Molly O'Hara and Isabel Graysick on defense. Scouts win the battle. They work it around the net. Change. Pleider doing a great job of using her body to break that up, but the Scouts still come up with it. They lose the puck. Kramer has it. They do keep it in, but now the Scouts come up with it again. As they move it in, Graysick and Pleider over there to break it up. And Scouts still manage to keep it in and work it around the near side. Centering pass broken up by Pleider. Here comes Pleider. She tries to center it to Kramer. Unable to make it through traffic. Now Molly O'Hara chips it up. The Scouts move it back down. O'Hara has it. She chips it off the sideboards. Unable to get it all the way down. The Scouts have it again. They move it back. O'Hara over to Graysick. Steal that one. And they move deep. Molly O'Hara over in the far corner. Centering pass. Nobody home for the Scouts. And Kramer kicks it out to the boards. Body broken up there by Graysick with her body. Here comes Koniger. She's trying to work it out. She leaves it there for Pleider. Pleider looking to set it up. She skates it around in the far corner. Tries to send it back to the point, but Whitney Race wasn't there in time. She moves it over to Nord. Off of Nord's stick. Nord has it here in the near corner. She tries to skate it up. And there's Jillian Young. She has it. She works it behind the net. Kennedy Morozic back in there. She's looking for something, skating it around. Looking for the opening. Backhand shot just goes over the top of the net. As they try to clear it, Nord has it. She sends it over to Kennedy, and Kennedy tripped on the puck. And now it's deep. Nord sends it around. Weber there, unable to clear it off the side of the boards. And the battle is on between. But now Mrozik over on the far side. She tries to chip it out. She does get it out. Jillian Young coming down quickly. And we have a defensive line change here. Grayson Crow and Isabel Grayson back out on defense, centering pass, nobody home. Young comes up with it. Great stretch pass to Mrozik. Mrozik moving in towards the net. Just broken up there by the Lake Forest Scouts player to prevent her from getting the shot off. Shashinsky back in on offense. Tries to center that as she's falling down. Weber kicking it with her skate. Tries to get it to a shooter. That doesn't work. Now the Scouts send it back and it makes it through Crow's legs. And here comes Graysick. She moves it up to Shashinsky. Shashinsky brings it in across the blue line. Shot just wide right of the goal. 4:54 left to go here in the first period. Chip pass out of the zone by the Lake Forest Scouts. Grace Crow chasing it. She gets it, sends it over to Graysick. Graysick tries to get it up, it just misses. Unable to clear it out of the zone. And now the Lake Forest Scouts send it deep. Crow tries to work it out. Shashinsky unable to get it out of there either. Backhanded shot by the Scouts. Stopped easily by our goalie. 4:24 remaining here in the first period play at Glacier Ice Arena. A very fast game so far. Lots of speed from both teams. We have Maren Pleider on center. There's Caitlin Brownlee and Jade Angel out on offense. We have Molly O'Hara and Whitney Race back on defense. Jade Angel with the puck behind the net. She tries to center it, doesn't make it through Lake Forest traffic. Now Lake Forest moves it back. Molly O'Hara on the far side. Lake Forest gets it around her, shot on goal. No good. Second shot just off the side of the net. .344 to go here in the first period. As Lake Forest moves it around the outside, centering pass just off of Whitney Race. We still have it, centering pass there. Broken up by Molly O'Hara. Another centering pass, dangerous for the Kits. Fortunately, Scouts unable to get it off, a good shot off. Now Molly O'Hara has it again. She tries to send it up to Brownlee. Brownlee drops it to Kleider. Brownlee fighting for it on the far side. The Scouts have it. They move it around, almost broken up there by Brownlee. And Kleider working against the ref there. Ref actually in the way. Looking for the wraparound shot here. Oh, great save by the goalie. Eileen Knopson with a couple of beautiful saves here at the end of the first period. Brownlee has it. She moves it up. She's looking wisely, waits till she gets across the red line to send that puck deep to avoid icing. But it was on net. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Nord and Grayson back out on defense for the Kits. That one up to the point. Nord tries to get it back down. Unable to make it through Lake Forest traffic. Jillian Young on centering. She does a good job of breaking that up. Another pass there. Hard shot from the blue line. Stopped with the glove hand of Riley Knopfsinger. 2:07 to go in the first period. Norden, Graysick out on defense. Koplo, Kramer, and Young out on offense. The Scouts come up with it, but Kramer almost fights for it and has it, but the Scouts have it now. Centering pass. Good save by Knopfsinger with the blocker. Now Kramer with it on the near side. Centering pass over to Koplo. Broken up by one of the Lake Forest players' sticks. Young and Graysick working together, but the Young does a great job of keeping it in with her skate. But met with a solid body shot by one of the Lake Forest players. You see Nord and Kramer fighting for it near side. That's Graysick working on the low side. Nord up to Kramer. Kramer has it on the board. She centers it just. Nord unable to get her stick on it. But we'll get a line change here for all the Wildcats. Kramer and Koplo deep. Here come the Scouts. Crow and O'Hara back out, as well as Shashinsky. O'Hara brings it up. They've got room to go, and here comes Shashinsky with her. She moves it in, fires it just wide of the net. And we have Crow and Koniger out there battling for it, moves it to center. The Scouts try to move it out. 38 seconds left to go in this period. Here come the Scouts again. And across the blue line, broken up there by O'Hara. 30 seconds left. Centering pass, nobody's there, but here comes Mrozik. She's back after taking a blow there earlier. Backhanded shot just wide of the net. 17 seconds to go as the Scouts try to work it back down one more time. Mrozik battles for it, sends it back to O'Hara. O'Hara tries to move it back up to Kleider. Kleider back out to Crow. Off of O'Hara's stick. 2 seconds left. And nothing. All right. Very fast period there for the Kits. Nice to see they have everybody getting lots of rest in between shifts, which definitely helps with the pace of the game. Down by 1. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Scouts.
I know. He's not even that. So. It's easy to say that.
Not a whole lot of stoppages of play in that period for offsides or icing. No penalties, so very clean first period. Which was nice. I know we got this game started a little bit late tonight. There was a 12U girls game going on right before us. As we switch ends here, we still have Riley Knopfsinger in net. And starting out this second period of play, we're going to have Isabel Graysick and Whitney Race back on the blue line. Maren Pleiter, Gabby Weber, and Zoe Kramer out on offense. Maren Pleiter taking centering detail. And run away. Kits win the face-off. We try to chip it down. Pleiter chases it here on the near boards. Kramer at the blue line. She dumps it deep. Pleiter has it. Taken away by one of the Scouts as they try to move it down. Graysick nearly stole that puck. And here they come. Good hard shot there by the Scouts. But Riley Knopfsinger able to stop it. 12:32 remaining in the second period. A little bit of a quick line change here for the Kits. Nord and Crow back out on defense with Koplo, Young, and Rosick out on offense. Young taking the centering. She wins the puck. Nord battling for it, holding the Scouts player's stick, and Young moves it up over to Mrozik. Mrozik to Young, but the Scouts player chips it back. Grace Crow here on the near side. She works it. Oh, tries to chip it over to Nord, but Kennedy was right in the middle of that. Now Mrozik moves it over. Nord tries to take it out, but stopped by one of the Scouts. Crow working with it over on the near side. She battles for it. Scouts come up with it. Centering pass broken up there by Young. And here comes Young with it. She moves it up. Centers it up to Mrozik. Mrozik brings it in across the blue line. Shot there, deflected by one of the Scouts' defenders. Right off the defender's leg. Koplo battling it on the far side. Scouts work it right past Molly O'Hara. And Mrozik and Crow back to help out on defense. 11:27 to go in the second. Molly O'Hara battling for it on the far side. Koplo getting her stick in there too. Scouts chip it in. Looks like they want a line change. They still keep it in. And they successfully change at least one of their players. Hard shot there by the Scouts, stopped by Knopfsinger, and deflects just over the top of the net. Shot there from the blue line. Well wide of the net. Centering pass, but none of the Scouts players are there. Here comes Crow. Crow works it up. Brings it across the blue line. Rosick picks it up. She gets it in over the blue line. And now the kids get a full line change. And Shashinsky over there, she breaks it up and she brings it in. Dangles it around one of the scouts. Has it behind the net, looking for some help. Centers it. Just on it. Rosick unable to get it in. Whitney Race at the blue line keeps it in. Dumps it deep. And here come the scouts. Battle there. Brownlee keeps it in. But the scouts come up with it. And the chase is on. We have Rasick back there. And the scouts player whiffed on taking that shot. So fortunate for the kids because that was going to be a very hard shot. Graysick moves it around the boards to Brownlee as Brownlee battles for it on the far side. The scouts move it back in deep. Now Graysick with the puck. She chips it up to Koniger. Just out of her reach, and the scouts have it, but have to reset. We have Shasinski, Brownlee, and Koniger out on offense. Whitney Race and Isabel Graysick on defense. From the scouts. They skate with it behind the net. Centering pass broken up there by Whitney Race. Now Brownlee has it on the far side. She's looking to skate it up. She's holding it for the red line. Now she centers it, or dumps it in. And we get a defensive line change with Molly O'Hara and Nord back out on the ice. Here come the scouts. They send it wide. Nord picks it up, loses it to one of the scouts, and just back to Molly O'Hara. Molly O'Hara clears it out of the zone. Kleider picks it up. Brownlee dumps it in deep. And Brownlee switches out for Zoe Kramer. We have Jade Angel and Kleider. Maren Kleider on offense, and Nord and O'Hara back out on defense. Maren Kleider wins the faceoff. She gets it to Kramer. Kramer tries to get it to O'Hara. O'Hara unable to hang on to it. Now here come the kids, or the scouts. Just a shot right over the right shoulder of Riley Knopfson. 8:23 to go in the second period, and now the scouts have a 2-0 lead. It's always a tough spot for the goalie to be in when it's a one-on-one or two-on-one situation, and the defender has to choose which offensive player to guard. Now we have Young and Rosick and Weber back out on offense. Young battling for it. Weber picks it up, chips it up to Young. Young moves it deep. The scouts come up with it. 8 minutes remaining here in the second period of play. Goes all the way down. No icing's called. O'Hara moves it across the boards. Now here comes Nord. She tries to take it out, but it's broken up by one of the scouts. Rosick picks up the puck, centers it up to Young. Young tries to move it wide. Tripped up by one of her own players, sends it over to Mrozik. Mrozik kicks it around with her skates, tries to get the shot off. Rebound, but the goalie smothers it. 2 point-blank shots there by the kids. Unable to make it through the Lake Forest High School goalie. 7:32 to go in the second period. Out on offense, we have Jillian Young, Kennedy Mrozik, and Gabby Weber, backed up by Isabel Graysick and Grayson Crow on defense. Mrozik with it in the near corner. She has it. She's looking for some help centering. She moves it. Tries to get it through the ref's legs, but the ref did not oblige. Here comes Grayson Crow doing a good job battling with her body on the far side. The Scouts just chip it back in behind the Kits net. Crow sends it out just out of the zone, so the Scouts will have to skate back out and reset. Shot there from the blue line. Good save by Knopfsinger. Here comes Isabel Graysick. She works it around the far side. As she comes, she's got Mrozik here on the near side helping. She centers it. It's just a little. Lake Forest prevented it from getting that off on time, so Brownlee battling it now. Mrozik still out there. Centers it to Young or to Shashinsky for the goal. At 6:23, the Wildcats finally put a number up on the board. Great passes. Shashinsky came in from the shift change and was right there to meet the centering pass to put it in the left side of the net. We have Norden Race back out on defense. Shashinsky, Koplo, and Brownlee out on offense. Scouts win the battle, and they moved into the Wildcats zone. Hard shot there from the blue line, but blocker saved by. Here comes Nord with the puck, loses it right at the last second to one of the Lake Forest players. She's wrapped up. Shashinsky's there. Now Shashinsky comes with it in across the blue line. Still working with it. She recovers it back. Nice centering pass from behind the net. Unable to connect with it is Brownlee, but here come the Scouts. As they come close. And we're going to get a penalty here at the 5:35 mark of the second period. And that'll be Whitney Race going in the box. And it looks like it'll be a 2-minute minor for roughing. So out on the penalty kill, we have Grace Crow, Molly O'Hara, Maren Platter, and Jillian Young. Kits' penalty kill has been fairly decent this year. It was shot right off the face-off there by the Lake Forest Scouts. But the Kits are able to recover and send it back down into to the Scouts' defensive zone. As they reset. And they work it around. Crow moves it up there on the near side. She tries to get it out as she battles again here on the near side of the boards. That's Jillian Young as well. Scouts move it back to the blue line, and they move it back up to the wing. Shot there. Just wide of the net as the Scouts reset. Soft pass there, broken up by O'Hara. And the Scouts move it back out to the blue line. Shot broken up there by Jillian Young. 55 seconds left on the penalty kill here for the Wildcats. As the Scouts move it behind the net and reset. This is trouble. Nice hard shot there, but good save by Knopfsinger. Centering pass, and here comes Young. Young chips it all the way back down. 36 seconds left on the power play, or on the penalty kill for the Kits. We have Mrozik and Shashinsky, Nord, and Graysick back out on the ice for the Wildcats. And it looks like that's going to be offsides on the Scouts. Fortunate break there for the Wildcats because they were coming in hot and we didn't have our line change fully done. So 27 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for the Wildcats. Shashinsky and Mrozik out on offense, and Nord and Graysick on defense. As Morozic chases it here to the near board, she dumps it all the way down. 20 seconds to go on the penalty kill. One last rush here for the Lake Forest Scouts. As they bring it in, Morozic working her way to interfere. She sends it back around. 1 second. Now we're back at even strength. Nord breaks it up and clears it out of the zone. Gets it up to Koniger. Koniger tries to get it over to Morozic. Just a little bit behind her. And they move it back down. Shashinsky has it with the puck, has the puck on the near side. She battles for it with Graysick. Graysick comes up with it. She sends it around the boards. Morozic looking to do something with it. She gets it over, tries to get it over to Shashinsky. Shashinsky unable to grab it. Shashinsky sends it up off the glass. And that one's not going to make it down for icing. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Brownlee with the puck on the corner. Centers it, nobody home. And now the Scouts come up with it. As they work it down, we have Norden Graysick back on defense. Another shot. Hard shot there, just to the right side of Riley Knopfsinger, and now it's 3-1. 2:44 remaining in the second period. Play here at Glacier Ice Arena. We have Pleiter, Kramer, and Brownlee out on offense, and O'Hara and Race back on defense now. Pleiter wins the face-off. Brownlee pushes it into the Scout zone, but the Scouts chip it right back out to O'Hara. The Scouts work it again. They bring it in across the blue line. Hard shot there. Good save by Riley Knopfsinger. 2:28 to go in the second period. No line changes here for either team. Pleiter takes the draw, but the Scouts come up with it. They move it into the far corner where Molly O'Hara is battling for it. Pleiter works with it. She's got it. She moves it up. She's got help on the far wing with Kramer. She brings it in. Drops it, and now Race has it. She tries to move it back. Unable to get it past the Scouts player on the board. And the Scouts player dumps it all the way down for icing. 1:58 to go in the second period. We'll have an offensive zone draw here for the Kits. And a full line change, defense and offense. Morozic, Young, and Angel out on offense for the Kits, and Nord and Crow back on defense. 3-1 game here. Young battles for it. Jade Angel has it. She chips it back to Young. Young tries to center, doesn't make it through the Scouts' traffic. Hard shot, deflected by one of the Scouts' sticks. Now Morozic has it. She's looking to shoot it. She does. Hard shot. Doesn't make it through traffic. And she finally chips it in on the rebound. At 1:38 in the second, the Kits have scored again, and it's 2-3. That's Morozic with an assist and a goal tonight. .138 remaining in the second. It's 3-2 in favor of the Scouts. Young, the face-off center, or taking the face-off. She wins it. Unable to hang on to it though. The Scouts come up with it. Hard shot there, right into the glove hand of Riley Knopfsinger. A minute and a half to play in the second period. Young wins the face-off, and it just shifts back. Now the race is on. Jillian Young's a really fast skater. She works it around, and she scores! The kids have just tied this up. At 1:19 in the second period here at Glacier, Jillian Young capitalizes on a miscue by the Lake Forest Scouts. No line changes from Coach Pat Brownlee. Same line out there. This line has just put up 2 quick goals. They try to move it deep. Young has it over on the far side. She's working it down. She's got Rosick with her. Goes in deep. As they battle for it, the Scouts come up with it. They move it on the far side. It's just Nord and one Scouts player. She breaks it up. And here comes Nord. She tries to move it out. Angel clears it out of the zone. That's an offsides call. Although I'm not sure that was the correct. Even though it was in favor of the Kits, I don't know if that was the correct call because it looked like the Scouts player actually touched that puck out of the zone. So it wouldn't officially be offsides. Anyway, here we go. Shashinsky taking the face off. Puck comes back to Graysick. She gets it to Koplo. Koplo gets it broken up. Big collision there by Whitney racing one of the Scouts players. Centering pass and a hard shot. Save. Another save. And Knapsinger finally smothers the puck there to prevent a goal. 27.9 seconds to go in the second period. Big collision there by one of the Scouts and the Kits player, Whitney Race. Nothing was intentional. It just looks like she wasn't looking. Neither of them were quite looking, and they just ran into each other. Hopefully Whitney's okay. She skated off on her own ability. And the Scouts win the draw. 25 seconds. Hard shot from the blue line. Doesn't make it through our goalie, Knopfsinger. 22.8 seconds to go in the second period. We have Nord and Graysick, Weber, Koplo, and Shashinsky out on the ice. Nord battling for it. Now Shashinsky comes up with it. She's working it over there on the far corner with 2 Lake Forest Scouts players. Now the Scouts get it, and Nord tries to break it up. Shashinsky comes up with it. She kicks it out across the blue line. 5 seconds left. Has it at the blue line and just chips it down, and that'll end the period here, where we are tied at 3. Strong period there by the Wildcats. Bouncing back from a 2-0 deficit to make it 2-1. And then the Scouts score again to make it another 2-goal lead. But then 2 late period goals by the Rosick line, which she assisted on one and scored the other one. She assisted on the first one early in the period to Ari Shashinsky. And then she scored, and then Jillian Young had a breakaway there about 25 seconds later to tie the game up at 3. These 2 teams typically play each other very tough, and the games are usually very competitive, so I'm sure it's fun for Lake Forest fans and the Evanston fans. As we get this third period underway, we have Claire Koniger taking the left wing and Caitlin Brownlee on right wing with Marin Pleiter with centering. Back on defense is Grace Crow and Claudia Nord. So far, I hear that the technical difficulties haven't been as bad as predicted. Hopefully, it keeps that way for this third period, which should be an exciting one. Good hard hit there by Pleiter, but no call. So that's good for us. As Koniger chases her down over on the far side, she loses an edge. Pleiter loses an edge. And the Scouts try to bring it up. We got Crow and Nord back on defense. The Scouts player moves it around, broken up there by Pleiter. Now Koniger clears it out of the zone. Now Brownlee moving up to get in the way. But the Scouts bring it back in and dump it deep they're in the far corner. They bring it around the net. Centering pass broken up by Nord. And now Pleiter there. And a quick shot there deflected by Nafsinger. And a hard shot from the blue line right through traffic. That could have been a tough one. Same with the rebound shot right through traffic. Brownlee clears it up out of the zone. Scouts player tries to move it back in. Brownlee there to break it up. And that shot wide. Molly O'Hare moves it out. She's got Pleiter there. And here comes Pleiter with Mrozik right on her tail. She tries to get it through traffic, unable to, but Mrozik picks the puck up. She can't get it through traffic. Molly O'Hare, she's back here at the blue line. She does keep it in, sends it all the way down. Now Mrozik fighting for it in the corner. Scouts come up with it. Centering pass there off of the skate. We've got Graysick and O'Hare back on defense. Graysick moving it across the red line and the blue line. She brings it in. She's got Young for the pass, centering, and a shot, and it's good. Well, we haven't gotten determination from the goalie. There he calls it, and the Kids take a one-goal lead. Looked like Isabel Graysick had to let the Christian know that the puck went in the net. So, 11:06 to go in the third period of play here at Glacier Ice Arena, and the Kids have their first lead of the game. The Mrozik Young line having a fantastic night tonight. Koplo back out on the ice on wing. Graysick and O'Hare back on defense. Young working it in. Now it goes deep. O'Hara has it. She tries to get it back out of the zone. She does. The Scouts come up with it and move it back. Mrozik comes up with the puck across center ice. She's got Young coming back with her as well as Koplo. She's looking for the centering pass, loses it to one of the Scouts players. Battles for it. Koplo getting her stick in there and causing trouble. Mrozik has it here to the blue line. Young picks it up, tries to toe drag it around, but ain't able to get it out of there. And then the Scouts come up with it. Mrozik battling for it here. Here comes Young flying in. Gets it to Koplo. Koplo sends it down. Gives the Kids a chance to make a line change. Shashinsky back out on the ice, as well as Mrozik. Good hard shot, just goes over the top of the net. They come up with it, look for the wraparound, but Nafsinger's there to stop it. Shashinsky comes up with it. She works it here on the near side. She skates fast. She's got Mrozik with her at center. Centering pass. Oh! Unable to get the shot off, and the next shot just goes wide over the left side of the net. Mrozik has again, centering pass. Shashinsky unable to connect on it. Norden race back out on the ice on defense. Race recovers the puck. She has it, gets it up to Mrozik. Mrozik sends it over to Weber. Weber loses a handle on it. And the Scouts send it back. Nord comes up with it, gets it up to Pleiter. Pleiter plowing her way through traffic. And here come the Scouts. Hard shot there, broken up by Nord's stick. 9 minutes to go in the third period of play. Now Maren Pleiter has it. She comes up. She's got Zoe Kramer out on the wing. And Weber following. Broken up by the Scouts as they make a run. Nord and Crow back on defense. They move it across the blue line. Tried to break up there by Nord, but Crow finally finishes the job and stops the momentum of the Scouts player. Centering pass there. No good. As Pleiter has it. She brings it up. She's got Weber and Kramer with her again. Gets caught up in a lot of traffic over there, unable to get the shot off. 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Weber fighting for it on the deep corner. We have Molly O'Hara back out on defense for the Kits. Here come the Scouts. Big shot there just over the top of the net. Jillian Young back out on the ice for the Kits. That's up to Kramer. Young comes up with it. We'll give a couple of our offensive players a chance to change lines. Hard shot there by Young. Deflected by the goalie. Ball comes back up to Molly O'Hara. And the Scouts send it all the way down. That should be icing. And it is. New set of offensive players here for the Kits, as well as defense. We have Graysick and Race back on defense for the Kits. Jillian Young on center, and Jade Angel and Caitlin Brownlee out on offense. Jade Angel has the puck. She tries to move it back to Graysick. Scouts move it down deep. Jillian Young does a great job chasing that one down and preventing the shot from getting off. Centering pass there. Point blank shot by the Scouts. There were two Scouts players in front of the Kits net with no one there, with none of our defenders there. How was that possible? Well, great job by Riley Knopfsinger to stop that point blank shot. Shot through traffic there, just goes wide. Scouts move it around, shot, deflected by Knopfsinger. That one, second rebound gets away. Just goes behind the net. Brownlee on the near side. As the Scouts move it up, hard shot. Graysick using her body to defend that one. Like to see that. Good hard shot there by the Scouts, but doesn't make it through Riley's wall. Young and Graysick battling for it on the far corner. Who's going to come up with it? It looks like the Scouts do. Oh, Jillian Young laying out to get her stick out there to prevent the shot. Great job as we get a fresh set of legs here by the Wild Kids. Crow and Nord back out on defense. Shashinsky, Angel, and Brownlee out on offense. Crow working for it. Shashinsky says, no, I'm going to just come over and take that puck. She grabs it and she moves down. Skating it through 1, 2, 3. Shoots and she scores just over the left corner of the goalie. Wow. 6 minutes to go here in the third period, and Shashinsky just took that from end to end and skated through about 4 Scouts players to get the shot off. He just fired it right over the left shoulder of the goalie. Kits now have a 2-goal cushion with 6 minutes to go in the third period. We have Shashinsky, Brozick, and Koniger out on offense, but it looks like the Scouts are going to take a quick timeout. Exciting effort here by the kids tonight. It's the fastest I've seen them skate all season, I think. Not to mention Riley Knopfsinger's having one heck of a night behind in net tonight. She's made some incredible stops. The last one was from point blank range. Five minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the third period here at Glacier Ice Arena. We're going to have Shasinski taking center with Mrozik on one wing and Koniger on the other wing. I sometimes get Koniger and Mrozik confused because they both have the last digit is 6, and they both wear a white helmet with a blonde ponytail hanging out the back. So if I mess them up, you'll have to excuse me. Nord and Crow back on defense. Nord breaks that one up. The Scouts dump it back, but here comes Shasinski. She sends a wide pass to Mrozik. Mrozik brings it across the line. Just barely in on time was Shasinski. Oh, short pass there. Hard shot there by O'Hara, unable to make it through the late force goalie. 5:29 to go in the third period. We have O'Hara and Graysick on defense for the Kits. And Zoe Kramer, Maren Pleiter, and
Go out.
Allison Koplow out on offense for the Kits. Okay, so up comes the Scouts win it, but their pass to get it out of the zone was no good, and Grayson came up with it and got a shot on net. As they battle for it here, Kramer does a great job getting her body in there to prevent them from getting it out. They move it up along the boards. O'Hara comes up with it. And now Pleiter has it. Some nifty stick work there. Finally gets it through three, but not through the last one. And the Scouts get a shot on goal there, but another great save by Knopfsinger. 4:52 to go in the third. Pleiter moves it over to Kramer. Sorry, that's Grayson. Now Kramer's on the near side, and Pleiter comes up with it. She gets it deep, but the Scouts goalie smothers it. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off. 4:39 to go in the third. Full line changes for both teams. Jillian Young, Caitlin Brownlee, Gabby Weber out on offense for the Wildcats, with Nord and Graceland Crow back on defense. Brownlee comes up with the puck after the face-off, but pushed off of it by one of the Scouts players as the Scouts move it up. Chase is on here with Nord and the Scouts player. They center it. There's a little everybody tripping over themselves over there. I believe that was Weber. Scouts player moves it in, centering pass, and a shot. It just goes over to the left side, just to the left of our goalie. The lead has been slimmed to one goal with 4 minutes, 8 seconds in the third period. Young, Brownlee, and Weber on offense. Nord and Crow on defense. Scouts come up with the puck again. Centering pass there. And another shot. Nord fighting for it. And it gets around. Now another centering pass. And the Scouts shoot it, but it's up over the top of the net. Nord clears it out to Weber. Weber unable to get it out of the zone. And a good hard shot there. Blocker saved by Knopfsinger. And Jillian Young smartly clears it out of the zone. Here come the Scouts. Pass over. They're unable to get through traffic. And a shot from behind the net doesn't make it anywhere but to the side of the net. And that pass goes deep. We'll allow the kids to make... Sounds like you get a lot of parents yelling there, the kids to hustle up as the kids didn't chase it down, thought it was icing. Molly O'Hara, Whitney Race on defense. Mrozik has the puck now. She's got Jade Angel and Ari Shashinsky out there to help her. Shashinsky battles with it and dumps it deep. 2:45 left to go in the third period. Kits, the 1-goal margin. Whitney Race keeps it in, fires it. That one's scooped up by the Lake Forest goalie. 2:34 remaining. 2:34 remaining in the third period. Scouts 4, Kits 5. Shashinsky on centering detail. She wins the draw. The Scouts come up with it, and they move it all the way down. O'Hara chasing it. She has it, moves it back up to Angel. Angel tries to get it out of the zone, and she does, but the Scouts come back in offsides. 2:17 to go. Nord and Graysick back out on defense for the Kits. We have Mrozik, Shashinsky, and Angel out on offense for us. Mrozik comes up with the puck after the face-off. She moves it in deep with a quick move. Tries to get the shot off, but just denied by the Lake Forest goalie. But she still has the puck somehow. Another shot, and that one isn't able to be scooped up by the Lake Forest goalie. Some incredible skating there by Kennedy Mrozik. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Kits trying to hang on to this one. Nord and Graysick back on defense. Angel, Shashinsky, and Mrozik on offense. Shashinsky taking the face-off. Puck's out. She moves it over to Mrozik. Mrozik gets the shot off, and it's loose there for a second, but the goalie finally scoops it up. 1:57 to go in the third. Shashinsky wins the battle again, tries to get over Mrozik, but just a little bit wide. Mrozik has it. She slaps it hard to keep it down deep in the zone. Shashinsky breaks that one up. The battle for it right on the back of the net. The officials finally blow the whistle and we'll have another face-off. 1:44 to go. Scouts look to make an offensive change. And another quick face-off that goes directly to the Scouts goalie, and drop it again. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Scouts win the draw, but Shashinsky battles hard to grab back control of the puck. They move it wide. Graysick's there. She gets it up to Mrozik, who sends it right back down. 1:24 to go. As long as the Kits can keep it down in this end, they can't pull their goalie. Good long pass by the Scouts as they bring it in. They got Mrozik, Norden, Young is back out there. Young breaks it up. Battling for it is Graysick. They move it. Hard shot there, just wide of the net. Battling for it deep is Graysick. Working it in the corner. Angel breaks that one up. 51 seconds left. Here comes Mrozik. She's got the net all to herself. This one should seal it. And she softly drifts that one in. Put the Kits up by one more goal. 44.4 seconds left. And with that empty net goal, that should seal it for the Wildcats tonight. Incredible night here for Kennedy Mrozik. Hey, what's up, Tate? Young, Kramer, and Pleiter on offense. We have Molly O'Hara and Grace Crow back on defense. Don't count the Scouts out yet. Hard shot there, scooped up by Riley Knopfsinger with a glove hand. Pucks drop. Kits come up with it. They're trying to move it out of the zone. Lucky bounce there off the glass, and it does clear the zone, and the Scouts will have to reset. 25 seconds left. Pleiter with control of the puck on the far side. Broken up there by Crow. Fantastic job by Crow, just killing time. 13 seconds. Intercepted there by Young. Young moves it across the blue line. Dangles it around and does get a shot off. 5 seconds to go. O'Hara dumps it back deep. 2 seconds. 1 second. And Wildcats can put this one in the books as a win. Final score of the game tonight, 6-0. Everyone says good game, and it was a good game. Strong performance by both teams. Nice to see the Kits show some heart and fight back and never give up. Well, the Wildcats now move up to 2-6 with their 2 victories coming against this Lake Forest High School team. Our next game will be this Friday, which will be the first of 3 games in a row for us. Our game this Friday is a late one. It's 8:40 versus the Grizzlies, who we've met twice. Both close games, but they defeated us in both of those games. And then on Saturday will be senior night, and that'll be a 6:30 puck drop. If everything's going on schedule, you never know. And then Sunday we will have another 6 p.m. puck drop, but that one will be an away game at Lake Forest Academy. Good win for the Kits tonight. Hopefully that's the start of a streak. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and hopefully the technical issues weren't too bad.